name is Leon McClinton, Director of Residence Life, and my office is located in 151 Newhall West. We just finished up our second year in this beautiful residence hall. And the name of my aspiration is Commit to Unwavering Curiosity. The aspiration, Commit to Unwavering Curiosity, is trying to inspire curiosity amongst our students and also amongst our practitioners and faculty. Research shows that as we get older, we seem to not be as curious. If you think about it, kids, toddlers are very curious. They're getting into everything. But as we grow older, we feel like our path is pretty much defined. We know where we're going. We don't have time to ask questions and to explore and discover new things. And so what we're trying to do here at Virginia Tech now is to really help our students understand the importance of being curious and exploring, because it is a characteristic to have that can really provide a benefit to someone's life. I'm very happy and very pleased that I'm able to chair this committee, because when I think about my life, I have been someone that has been a little apprehensive with participating and being involved in large social settings. And I think one of the reasons for that is I'm not the first one to get in line to have small talk. And there's this book that I've been exposed to because of my role with this committee, and it's called Curiosity, the Missing Ingredient to a Fulfilling Life. And the book is sort of a self-help book, but it talks about how if you are someone that has social anxiety, it helps when you can ask other people questions, get them to talk about things that they're interested in. And it's worked. It's something that I've really have embraced and practiced more, and I've discovered that people really respond well to that. And so while me asking questions, it's helping me feel a little more comfortable in that environment, but it's also helping me learn and become curious about other people's lives. We're really excited. When I think about this year working with this committee, we have, during the first semester, probably the first 3 months, September to towards the end of November, we spent a lot of time talking, discussing, brainstorming, looking at websites and seeing what other institutions were doing as far as trying to get students to discover and explore different parts of their lives while they're in college. And I can tell you that within the last 2 months during the spring semester, we have really made some long strides with our committee. We had our very first Flash seminar about 3 weeks ago, and we had an instructor that teaches world regions. He's very, very popular on campus. His name is John Boyer, who agreed to be the instructor for our very first Flash seminar. This was held over at the GLC Plaza. We had over 100 people attend that seminar. And the idea of a Flash seminar, you may have heard of a flash mob where there's spontaneous dancing or a group of students get together where it's not planned. Well, we're trying to do this with seminars, and we did kind of put the word out there a little bit that John Boyer was going to do this, and we did that through our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page called Curiosity at VT.edu. So please, while you're listening to me in this video, that when you get back home, make sure that you like Curiosity at VT.edu. And we continue to put topics and articles on there that we think will inspire curiosity. An interesting thing about the Flash seminar was that prior to John Boyer and his seminar, we had about 17 people liking our page over a 2-month period. 3 days leading up to his seminar, we ended up going from 17 likes to 947 likes. So it shows from a student affairs perspective that we can really make strong connections with our students by inviting our faculty members to join us in this initiative. I will also share with you By the way, the Flash seminar was focused on Arab revolutions. And we want to try to get one more in before the end of the spring semester, but it's going to be very difficult. So we'll spend the summer trying to plan 3 for the fall semester. So be on the lookout for those. Initiative that we're really excited about is that we have Dr. Todd Cashton, who's a psychology professor from George Mason, to spend a day with us in the fall. It will be September 20th. He will spend the morning doing a keynote to administrators within student affairs. We will also invite our academic friends to come attend this session, and then he'll have a questioning and answering session to follow up the keynote. In the afternoon or in the evening, we will have him spend time with students, hopefully do another keynote session, and then a questioning and answering session with students, spending time with him. So we're really looking forward to that, and we want to get the word out, so you all help us get that word out. That's September 20th. We're also working on trying to develop a live and learning community. Within Residence Life, like I said earlier, I'm the director of Residence Life, and we have several live and learning communities where we have a group of students that live together because there's a particular interest that they have, and it could be connected to a common course as well. And so when you think about Virginia Tech, we think there's significant room to grow on celebrating the arts. And we think there's a need. We think there are students that really have a passion for the arts. And so we're pulling together some faculty members very soon to talk about the idea of having a live and learning community for the arts. Should realize that the aspirations represent a continuum. When you think about curiosity, and then it goes from curiosity to self-understanding and integrity to practicing civility, then to courageous leadership, and on to prosum. There's a continuum. So we want students to start out being curious when they step foot on this campus, always exploring and finding out new things that can help them enhance their lives. 2, at the end, trying to understand how their passion and what they're interested in can help serve others. I think that going back to this book that I mentioned earlier, Curiosity, written by Dr. Cashton, he has some data in that book that talks about how when you look at someone's life and you break it down on a daily perspective, that we spend really about 28% of our day doing things that we really enjoy. So that's over 70% of our time doing things that we're not really crazy about. And so when you get to start a career, when you're in your career, you're spending the majority of your time involved in your work. So we want to have our students really think about what do they want to do in their life, not just come to college and get into a major that their parents want them to be in or that they think they're going to make a lot of money, but really think about what makes you excited, what brings you joy in your life. And if you can do that, if you can truly answer that or pursue that, then I'm hoping if we can evaluate or survey students that have finished Virginia Tech, maybe survey them 10 years down the road and ask them how much of your time is filled with doing things that you enjoy. Hopefully it's more than 30%. Hopefully we're getting to 70 to 80%. If we get that, then I think we're doing our job. Yes, when you think about curiosity, I think that when people have a tendency to gravitate towards people that they're comfortable with, and I challenge my peers, the students that I work with, to fully immerse yourself into a culture that you're not familiar with, to make yourself uncomfortable. I think that that's beneficial. I think that can help someone's perspective on life, because there are people that are made uncomfortable every day of their life, and so I challenge my colleagues to do something like that.